Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing this morning? Good morning to Zen Veda people. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. This camera makes things look a lot lighter than they really are. The sun is not up yet, and in fact, our street lights here are on those automatic sensors. You can see. There's one right there. They have not turned off yet. So it's still dark enough here that street lights are needed. But not a lot of folks around. I've got about another 1.5 miles to go on my walk this morning, and before I get finished up the road here, there will be students out, high school students, waiting for the bus. Pretty early morning for them. So today's Zen Veda question to get you thinking, which, by the way, I don't know that I've actually used the spreadsheet. The questions are amazing, and I don't know how Adam thought of them all. But anyway, today's question is, what book or movie has changed your life? Why and how? And so, as I thought about that on my walk this morning, the quick answer is none. You know, I would love to be able to say, I picked up a copy of War and Peace and was never the same. That's probably a silly example, isn't it? War and Peace. I don't know, because I've never read it. But really, I have never read any book or seen any movie that I could say had any sort of really profound impact. I have a lot of movies that I absolutely love and will watch all the time, but there is one book that I can honestly say has had an effect on my life and my passions. Not profound, I don't think. Not life-changing, maybe to a degree. About 8 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, I picked up a copy of Jeff Galloway's Marathon, You Can Do It, and was introduced for the first time to the Jeff Galloway Run, Walk, Run. And like I said, it's not life-changing, but it did completely change the way that I think about running, the way I run myself, and the passion that I have for the sport. I think it also has helped me become a better runner. My neighbors are all starting to leave the neighborhood and wondering what kind of crazy nut is talking to himself and filming. Anyway, to the degree this Run, Walk, Run book changed my life to the degree that I'm completely passionate about it. I started a podcast because of it about, between 5 and 6 years ago. So I've committed a number of hours of my life just to trying to spread the word. In fact, there's one of you Zen Veda people who I think has posted every day, who has gotten a little bit of that passion kind of shoved down their throat. Not really. I've been preaching, yeah. And that's one of the things I have to be careful of, that every time I talk to somebody about running, I preach. And I don't want it to come across as preaching, but I'm afraid it does. So you know who you are, and I apologize if it comes across as preaching. It's just that because of this book and then implementing it into my life, I just love this stuff, and I know it works for me. And I've talked to probably hundreds of people now who tell me the same thing. And before I get off my soapbox, one last tiny little sales pitch for those of you who are not that familiar or have not tried the Galloway Run, Walk, Run. Our buddy Adam Tinkoff has just decided that he's going to get some specialized coaching from Chris Twiggs, who is the program director of the Galloway training programs for Jeff Galloway. And just put a video out yesterday, but he's going to be using a customized plan that Chris put together for the Carlsbad Marathon in mid-January, I think. So Adam has always been just absolutely great at picking a goal and then being honest and forthright on what works, what doesn't work, as he chronicles the journey. So check that out. And just FYI, I will be posting another episode of my podcast with Jeff Galloway. Episode 2.3 will be out today, if you're interested in hearing what Jeff and Chris have to say as well. That's all I got. It's a hell of a book, by the way. Marathon, You Can Do It. Pick it up. jeffgalloway.com. That's all I got. You'll enjoy your extra mile.